17th June, Wednesday. Good morning. You are listening Sadiya Siddiqui, your news anchor from LaVafara Media. Here we bring you all the updated news from around the world. Breaking news coming out of Russia. Parents of ex-Marine held in Russia for assaults want fair trial. Parents of a former United States Marine who has been jailed for nearly a year in Moscow on charges that he endangered police officers are urging the court system and government to ensure a fair trial for their son. They spoke out as a Russian court sentenced another American to more than 10 years in prison in an unrelated espionage case. Trevor Reed was charged in August 2019 with assaulting police officers who were driving him into a police station after picking him up following a night of heavy drinking at a party. Russian authorities say Reed, 28 years, was drunk inside a police car when he grabbed the arm of the driver, causing him to swerve into another lane and elbowed another officer who tried to intervene. Reed's trial began this year and will continue on June 30. He faces up to 10 years in prison if convicted. His family says besides seeking a fair trial for their son, they also want to ensure that U.S. officials are closely tracking the case, including being mindful of potential irregularities in the Russian criminal justice system that could result in unfair punishment. Now, let's move on to India's news headline of today. Anurag Kashyap is going to kill me. Sushant Singh Rajput's delusion scared Riya Chaturvedi and she left. Mahesh Bhatt recently has said that it is a Parveen Bobby all over again, and now it is being reported that he advised Sushant's girlfriend Riya Chaturvedi to leave. Surita Singh Gupta, a close associate of filmmaker Mahesh Bhatt, who had also written the film Jalebi, revealed various things about the late actor. According to her, Bhatt Saab identified the desolation under Sushant's constant exuberance. He had seen it in Parveen Babi, and he knew there was nothing that would be done except medication. Riya, who stuck on in spite of Sushant's rapid descent into depression, tried her best to ensure that Sushant would take his medication, but he refused. Sushant Singh Rajput had isolated himself from all the outsiders, and Riya also left him when she couldn't handle the mental turbulence of the actor. Education Minister holds review meeting with CBSE, NTA officials. As part of taking the stock of education situation in the country, Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, Union Education Minister, today held a review meeting with officials of School Education Department, Central Board of Secondary Education or CBSE and National Testing Agency NTA. The Human Resource Development Minister met with Secretary of School Education and Literacy Department Anita Karwal, Chairman of CBSE Manoj Ahuja and Director General of NTA Vineet Joshi. India-China border news live updates. 17 more soldiers succumb to injuries. Death toll 20. India-China border latest news live updates. India and Chinese troops have disengaged at an Galwan area where they had earlier clashed, the army has said in a statement. India-China border, hours after the Indian army said that a colonel and 2 soldiers had died in Monday night's violent face-off, it confirmed 17 more, who were critically injured in the line of duty at the standoff location and exposed to sub-zero temp in the high-altitude terrain, have succumbed to their injuries. India and Chinese troops have disengaged at the Galwan area. Given its responsible approach to border management, India is very clear that all its activities are always within the Indian side of the LAC. We expect the same of the Chinese side also. the MEA said in a statement. Meanwhile, Beijing urged India to strictly restrain its frontline troops from crossing the border or taking any unilateral action that may complicate the border situation. India-China border tension. The Indian Army confirmed that 17 of its soldiers were killed following a face-off with Chinese soldiers. Chinese troops have disengaged at the Giwan area where they had earlier clashed on the night of 16-17 June 2020. 17 Indian troops who were critically injured in the line of the duty at the standoff location and exposed to sub-zero temperatures in the high-altitude terrain have succumbed to their injuries, taking the total that were killed in action to 20, the official statement read. Economic data will policy help. The Indian economy is set to contract this year. Economy policy must help two clear objectives. It must do all it can to ensure growth revival, and until that happens, the state must ensure that the poor were able to maintain at least basic standards of living. Achieving these goals required detailed information about the economy. Akshay Kumar comes to aid of actor Nupur Alankar facing financial crisis. Renuka Shahani thanks superstar with gold heart. What can I say about the kindness of all who have helped my friend Nupur through this horrible time brought about by PCM bank crisis, combined with her mother's ill health and lockdown in our industry. Today I want to appreciate all of you and appeal to not to contribute any further. Renuka wrote in a series of tweets on Tuesday. She continued, "An angel from our film industry has helped Nupur with a staggering help that will help Nupur's mother get the best possible treatment. This angel has already helped so many actors, workers from the film industry without any expectation of even a thank you in return." He read about my Facebook post asking for help on Twitter. He called Ranaji for details about what I had shared. He asked how much Nupur needed. I told him the amount she had asked for, and he told me that it will be done, and it was, and topped up with more. So, this is all for today. I, Sadiya Siddiqi, will come up with new updates tomorrow. Till then, stay tuned with us. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.